Welcome to the next set of questions, question 171 until 175. The first question is, atrial natriuretic factor is released in response to the increase in blood volume and blood pressure. So which of the following is not the function of ANF? Okay. So as the question itself suggests that they are released in response to raise in the blood pressure and blood volume. So definitely ANF purpose is to reduce the blood volume and blood pressure. So the factors which is supporting the increase in blood volume, they will not do that. Okay. These only do the factors which are able to reduce in either blood volume or thereby the blood pressure. Okay. Stimulate, first option is given, stimulate the aldosterone secretion. If aldosterone is secreted, it will causes the reabsorption of minerals. Okay. And ultimately, if minerals are reabsorbed, the water will flow back to the system, raising the blood volume. Okay. So it's not going to do that. Okay. Inhibits the release of renin from JGA. It's true because renin causes increase in blood pressure. Okay. It's a part of RAS, RAAS, renin aldosterone, renin angiotensin aldosterone system. Okay. So this is true. Stimulates salt loss in the urine. This is true. Okay. Inhibits sodium reabsorption from collecting duct. This is also true. Okay. So the function not performed by ANF is stimulating the aldosterone secretion. So here your answer will be answer A. Then let's go to next question. The next question says that which of the following disease is caused by under secretion of cortisol? Which means you need to find that which which of the following condition, okay, resembles or indicates the under secretion of cortisol. Okay. So if it see Graves disease, okay, so Graves disease is an autoimmune disorder, okay, where there's an overproduction of thyroid hormone, right? There is an overproduction of thyroid. It's called hyperthyroidism. Then we have the next option, Addison disease. Addison disease, okay, is caused because of the under secretion of cortisol. So this is true. This is because of the under secretion of cortisol. So this is true. Let's see what are the other two. Hyperglycemia, that is increase in blood pressure, sorry, increase in blood sugar, increased in blood sugar, like diabetic like condition. Then there is myxodema. In myxodema, it's a severe hypothyroidism. It's a severe form of hypothyroidism. Okay, so your right answer is option B. So your answer will be B, which is Addison's disease. Then let's go to next question. The next question is, which of the following statement are correct? Okay, so let's see first statement. Organ system is different. In organ systems in different group of animals show various pattern of complexity. This is true. This is absolutely true. The digestive system in platyhelminth or platform, right, has only a single opening to the outside of the body that serves as both mouth and anus, and is hence called as complete. Okay, so here you see in the platyhelminth, okay, the entry of food, okay, and the exit of the undigested food happens from the same opening. Okay, so since they're using the same opening, so we don't say it's a complete, but it's an incomplete. So here complete word is wrong, making the statement incorrect. Then in open type of circulatory system, the blood is pumped out of the heart and the cells and tissues are directly bathed in it. Correct. And such blood are known as hemolymph, okay, if you remember. So this is also true. In closed type, the blood is circulated through a series of vessels of varying diameter, that is arteries, veins, and capillaries. This is also true. Okay, so we need to find the true statements or correct statements. So it will be 1, 3, and 4. So your option C will be correct. So here your answer will be C. Let's go to the next question. Okay, so your next question talks about what would happen if human blood become acidic or low in pH. Okay, so if you remember from your breathing exchange of gas chapter, okay, so what happened basically in tissues and what happened basically in the lungs. Okay, so tissue, the carbon dioxide is generated, right, because of the respiration, Krebs cycle, carbon is generated. Those carbon dioxide has to be transported, okay, by the blood back into the lungs. Okay, so carbon dioxide is mainly transported by bicarbonate, if you remember. Okay, to create bicarbonate, okay, carbon dioxides with the help of carbonic anhydrate are converted into bicarbonate and protons. Okay, these protons binds with the hemoglobin, right, and they reaches the lungs. Okay, where in lungs, okay, oxygen binds with the hemoglobin, right, and the bicarbonates binds with the proton, okay, converting them into carbon dioxide and water, right, and carbon dioxide is released back into the environment. Okay, so thing is that in tissue there's carbon dioxide and then we have the water. So there is bicarbonate, carbonic acid will be generated and carbonic acid will break into bicarbonate and protons. Okay, now these protons, they bind with the hemoglobin, right, whereas the bicarbonates goes as dissolved as sodium bicarbonate or potassium bicarbonate. Okay, they will flow in the blood and when they reaches the lungs, okay, in lungs, because of the favorable conditions, okay, it's a low pH in there, okay, the temperature is different, okay, those will favor the the protons, okay, will bind with the bicarbonate. Okay, so it will be reversal. Okay, proton will bind with the bicarbonate, they will leave the hemoglobin, so oxygen will bind with the hemoglobin and will be transported, whereas the bicarbonate binding with the proton, they will form the carbon dioxide as well as the water. Okay, and this carbon dioxide is diffused out. Okay, and the water will be available for the next reaction. Okay, right, so let's see the options and justify which one will be correct. Okay, so oxygen carrying capacity, the hemoglobin increases. No. Okay, in low pH, oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin do not increases, right, but it decreases. Okay, it favors the release of oxygen. Okay, so this statement is wrong. Oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin decreases. This is true. Then RBC count increases. No. RBC count decreases. No. Okay, so here the right answer will be answer B. I just want to tell you one more thing. Okay, the dissociation of oxygen, okay, with the hemoglobin is favored in certain condition. Okay, the right shift favors, right. So what are those condition? Let's remember it as a CADET, CADET. Okay, so first one is carbon dioxide. Increase in carbon dioxide favors, okay, dissociation of oxygen with hemoglobin. Increase in acidic condition or H plus. If there's an increase in H plus or acidic condition, okay, it will also favor dissociation. Okay, then this is diphosphoglyceric acid. This is a metabolic product of RBC. If it increases, it also favor. E is exercise. It if you do exercise, it also favor dissociation. And T is temperature. Temperature also causes dissociation of oxygen with hemoglobin. So all these factors promotes dissociation of oxygen with the hemoglobin. Okay. So if you see these characters anywhere, you can just take it. Okay. The next question is a reabsorption of chloride ions from the glomerular filtrate in kidney tubule occurs by. Okay. Now in kidney tubules, okay, these occurs by, there's a process called facilitated diffusion. Diffusion. In facilitated diffusion, it's a diffusion, okay, but where there are proteins which help them for the diffusion without consuming ATP. Okay. In facilitated diffusion, there are uniport, symport, and antiport. Chloride and follows symport diffusion where they diffuse along with sodium. Okay. So consider the filtrate, and this is ECF. Okay. So as sodium is reabsorbed, okay, chloride is also reabsorbed. Okay. So if you check this answer, okay, the answer will be active transport, no. Diffusion, yes. Osmosis, no. Brownian movement, no. Okay. So the right answer for this particular question will be diffusion. So this much for this particular segment of questions. We'll see you next video.